Um, so yeah, what was I saying? Lucas Game Studios had a collab with Donkey Barrel Gaming, which is a really good community group. Um, they were giving away free keys, so I managed to grab one. And I'm just gonna have a look, see what this game's like. It's called Corona Motorsport, which is still in early access at the moment, but it looks pretty good to me, I've got to say. Um, and by the way, yes, I was given the game for free, but I wasn't even actually asked to do this stream. This is all off my own back, so before you go ahead venting in the comments, this is all going to be my opinion. I've left it all on the settings that it defaulted to for my computer, which were... oh, whoops. Okay, I'm not sure what just happened there, but still. Ultra texture quality, SMAA, it's on, 200 shadow distance, motion blur on. I normally turn that off for most games, but I'm going to leave it on just so you can see what the game looks like in its default state. SSR, I'm not even sure what SSR is, but we'll have some of that. And ambient occlusion is on. Okay, so ready. I think I've broken it. Still got the music though, that's funny. Okay. I don't know what I pressed, but I don't think I should have pressed that, whatever I did. Let's just start again. Turn it off and on again, that's what they always say in it. Okay. Hopefully something happened with the caching, so that might load a bit faster this time at least. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. Okay. Yeah, this stream's going well. No audio for half of it so far, and then the game crashed. I mean, hey, we have a bit of fun here at least. Oh, let's reset that. Let's see, I think it was about there. Yeah, that looks about right. Just check all the settings. Yep, they're still... I'm not sure how it's going to perform with these, especially as I'm streaming as well. Just in case you're using this to gauge a bit of performance, I'm running everything you can see down in my description on Twitch. I think it might be on YouTube as well, I haven't actually checked that in a while. But it's an FX 8350 on stock clocks with an XFX RX 480 GTR Black Edition CPU, which is pre-overclocked to 1366, I think. Not actually sure. But yeah, that should give you some idea of how this game should perform. I'll probably tweak around with the settings in a bit later as well, but for now let's get straight into... let's see. I kind of hate how it keeps fading to black. I'm not sure if that's by design or... I have a feeling the background's meant to fade to black, but the menu sort of disappears as well, which is a bit annoying. I've actually been given a questionnaire to give some opinions and feedback, so anything you guys see that you might want to see in this game, feel free to send it to me in the comments and I'll try and include them as well, of course. But let's go for a standard 3-lap race, I guess. Let's to see how it runs. I have got in the corner, I don't know if you can see that, but it's at just the regular Steam FPS counter. It seems to be stuck on 39 in the menu. I'm not even sure how do you... Okay, so it's WASD controls. Pretty simple, to be honest. I'm getting about 29 to 30. Oh, okay. So I'm not exactly sure what's happened. But okay. Go back to the menu, I guess. Obviously, it is an early access game. You're gonna get a few bugs like this that look like some kind of hitbox collision thing. But this is more just to see what the gameplay's like, you know, design, that sort of thing. So try and just ignore a few of the little bits and bobs that are about. Oh, I have actually got controls here. That might have been good to read. Yeah. Okay, handbrake space. Okay, so it's defaulted to left shift and left control for gears. I quite like that, to be honest. It's got clutch control as well. I'll be honest, I don't actually know how to drive, so this should be quite fun if I can actually work out how to do clutch control in this. Let's see, that's all camera stuff and shift R to... I'm gonna need that one the most, I think. Fix car. Let's do a full circuit again and see what it does. One thing I would like to see is this scoreboard on the right being just a bit bigger. I do see it quite far from my monitor, so that could just be me, I'm not sure, but still it seems a bit difficult to read, so I'll be honest, I'm absolutely no good at driving games. Or, as you've probably already guessed, to be honest, but whoa, okay. Okay, so it does seem to be in automatic mode, so I don't really know how to change that, but I'm happy about that, to be honest, because I don't even know how to drive. I'll see if I can change that in a minute, but it's good that it does also have an automatic mode. That was one of the main things I was actually worried about with this, is would I even be able to drive in it? But Yeah, there seems to be a few physics bugs at the moment. Hopefully, I'm sure they'll get ironed out with future patches. The graphics, like, I'll be honest, they look a little sort of PS2 era, if you know what I mean. Like they're sort of flat. This game actually reminds me a lot of, I think it was Hot Wheels World Race, with sort of the design and yeah, most of the design, plus those giant arrows. Whoa, shit. I don't actually know if the handbrake does anything. I'm pressing space, but nothing's really happening. Yeah, the handbrake only seems to like slow you down when you're starting. It doesn't actually like stop you moving, so it makes drifting a bit difficult. Well, I say a bit difficult, it's pretty much impossible. Yeah, as I was saying just before I crashed the game right at the start, was I'm getting about between 25 and 30 FPS, which for a racing game you don't really need 60 FPS all the time like you do in, say, shooters or things like that. So I'd say aiming for 30 FPS is pretty reasonable, to be fair. Bear in mind I am streaming this at the same time. Get my head around this cornering in this game, but that, as I said, that's probably me. I haven't really played any racing games since Test Drive Unlimited on the PS2, so yeah. Whoa, shit. Another thing, there's a couple things in this bottom left corner. I'm not really sure what any of it means. Maybe someone in the comments knows. But yeah, it's maybe like it's well on the clutch or something. I'm not sure. I really have no idea. It's just a gap. Nope, you can't go through there. Another thing I just noticed, I've got a different car. than the one I customised and the one I used in the first race. I'm not sure. Did I have this car at the start of this race, or did it change like halfway through and I didn't even notice? I might have had it this whole race, to be fair, but I'm not sure. The motion blur, which I was a bit concerned about, I normally switch that off in games. It's actually not too in the way. It's like you notice that there's motion blur, but you don't feel like it makes the game unplayable like it does with a lot of games. Okay, so I came last, about what I was expecting, to be honest, but apparently my gameplay's not showing. That's weird, because it is showing up in OBS. Oh shit, I forgot I'm in bloody studio mode like a retard. I don't know. No, I'm just gonna start the stream again. It's all gone wrong, to be honest. So I'm just gonna remind myself when I'm in post to just cut all of this out and the video starts here, to be honest. But anyway, I'm streaming. I think I've gone over this like 3 times now. I'm streaming Corona Motorsport. It's a game I got for free through a collab with Donkey Barrel Gaming and Lucas Game Studios. It's still in early access at the moment. But I'm only just looking to see sort of what it's got to offer, you know, gameplay, all that stuff. I did do a game just now which no one could see because I was being retarded and forgot to actually turn OBS on. Oh. Anyway, let's go back to the car thing. Yeah, for some reason it resets it after every race. I'm not sure if like that's meant to be like that or if I'm just missing something major, but yeah, I always go for that sort of low gloss, high metallic, sort of almost a velvet, I don't know. I'm just rambling, to be honest. But yeah, I guess I'll try free roam, see what that's about. I'll try the Daytona this time, I guess. Okay. So the camera angle's a bit different this time. Otherwise, okay, I think it's stuck at that distance. Yeah, in this roam mode on the oval track I get about 45 to 50 FPS, which to be honest while I'm streaming is pretty damn impressive. Like not even a lot of games that are out at the moment will actually achieve that when I've got OBS and all this other rubbish in the background. can't keep it on this edge bit, which is kind of annoying. It's not the game won't let me stay there, it's that I'm just not very good. So yeah, the motion blur in this, as I was saying, is quite subtle. You can just sort of see it around the edges of the screen. And I actually quite like that, to be honest. Sort of, it lets you know that you're moving without getting in the way too much, which a lot of games do. Yeah, the oval mode is pretty cool, I guess. Just sort of lets you drive around and get to know the track a bit. What's actually down here? I haven't even looked yet. Obviously the pits, I guess. Another road here. I'm not good at steering. I'm good at crashing. I can do crashing. But yeah. Let's back out of that. Can actually override the weather as well, which I think that's a nice touch. You can actually also tweak all sorts of settings with your car. I'll be honest, I'm not much of a petrol head, so I don't know what any of this means or why you'd use it, but it's here if you like that sort of stuff. Mouse controller, that. Okay, let's give that a go. I'm not sure if it's on or not. There's a few little UI bugs in this, but such as the announcement screen. Anyway, yeah, let's back out. Let's see what else we can do in here. Not really sure what a hot lap is. As I say, I haven't played a lot of racing games, so I usually just try and set the fastest time. I think I'm sort of getting used to the controls now. It's a bit easier. Of course, I say that as I crash into pretty much everything. But yeah, the controls do take a bit of getting used to, especially if you're used to racing on a controller. I didn't actually check if this has controller support. I might try that out in a minute. But oh, that's what space. Okay, space does make you drift. Wonder why that wasn't working earlier. But if you ever really play the early access game, you're going to expect a few little glitches here and there. But overall, I think it's a pretty solid game, to be honest. But I'm not really sure. I don't look at racing games a lot, but it does seem pretty good, I guess. I don't know, I'm gonna leave it to you guys watching to like make up your own minds and let me know what you think. Any comments on that, I'll pass on to the game devs. Let's see where I skidded off there. Okay, so my previous lap was 1:49. I'm guessing this is going to be better because I haven't crashed and nearly killed myself. If I actually post a worse time now, that'll just be pretty embarrassing. Okay, so that lap was 1:08, so just by not crashing and making a complete crap of myself, I managed to shave about, what was it, 35 seconds off my time? Something around there. Let's see what else we've got. Back to the menu. I know this video is going to be pretty much 90% loading screens, but still I want to try and have a look at everything, see what this game has to offer. So let's kind of wish it would just drop you straight into the main menu instead of having that welcome thing every time, but that's like a tiny thing, really doesn't really matter. But okay, so shift and R fixes it. I think I did already look at that and talked about it, but I'm just a derp, so try and go on the inside just so I can give myself a bit more room steering. Yeah, for some reason the handbrake doesn't seem to work on this map properly. It did on the oval, which is kind of weird. Bit of oversteer there. Still stone dead last. I don't actually know what the times are. I was saying a bit earlier that you could do it making them a bit bigger, to be honest, but as I said, that could just be where I sit quite far from my monitor, but it's just down to personal preference, I guess. Okay, those things are built fucking solid. Whoa, shit. Ah. I'm still on my first lap. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can't figure out how to use the handbrake on this track. It seems to work fine on the oval circuit, but on this one it just doesn't seem to do anything. So it makes steering around some of these corners a bit of a pain. You have to really watch your speed. One thing I've noticed when you crash, you go the opposite way that you think you're supposed to. Like if I crash here, I sort of go into a spin. Like even, I'm not sure if I do it really shallow, it sort of bounces off. It's all like bumper cars, to be honest. Like, I'd like to see some sort of damage system put in. I can't actually see much damage on the car. I can't actually look at the front. Or if I can, I don't actually know how to. It's probably a better way of putting it, but I kinda like it, to be honest. Despite the few bugs I've said about, it's pretty realistic as far as most of the physics are concerned. The car textures actually aren't too bad either. The one thing that does get me is the track textures do look a bit sort of PS2 era really, but honestly, I think it is actually a pretty fun game. One thing I would like to see is some kind of multiplayer, even if it's just LAN, and then we'll have to use Evolve client or something like that to actually get it working online. But even so, I think this would actually be pretty fun. If not online, then maybe like some kind of split screen mode. So make it more fun party game sort of thing. Depends what sort of thing you're going for. I guess the wing mirrors let the car down a bit, just because mirrors are always kind of difficult in games, but you can actually see that it turns off the spokes on the tyres when you start going, so it just sort of looks a bit blurred. I'm not sure if that's part of the design or it won't come out like this. Oh, you can actually do first person mode as well, which I like. It's one of the main reasons I rebought GTA on the PC, was just for first person mode. Yeah, I think it's something like $6.99 at the moment in the Steam store. It's definitely worth it. It's pretty fun. Kill a couple hours on it at least. And hopefully they'll add some kind of online play and a ton more maps just to give you a bit more content to keep people coming back. I'm not sure what these black squares are about. Actually, the grass actually looks quite high res, but it's tiled, which I'm not a huge fan of, to be honest. But it is still in early access, so I'm gonna hold off judgment until they actually bring out a finished product, and we'll have to see what's still in it, what isn't. Because it could change completely, like between now and actual release. You never really know with early access. I'm not actually sure what else I can show you guys. I mean, we've done free roam, hot lap, and actual race mode. I still haven't unlocked any of the other tracks in that. Have you seen the Halo Wars 2 trailer that came out recently? No, I actually haven't. I'll probably be watching that after the stream now you mention it. I didn't even know there was a new trailer out. I'm not sure what SSR is. I'm actually going to Google that real quick because I'm kind of intrigued. Okay, blah 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 blah. Okay, so SSR is screenscape reflection. It works. It's basically mirrors and rendering, things like that. I'll just turn this on so you can see. So I'm not really sure. I don't understand a lot of this sort of talk about reflections, but basically it makes mirrors work, I guess. It's the best way I can do it. So yeah, let's have a look what photo mode is real quick. Oh, okay. So it's basically the same screen you get in Select a Car, but it gives you a free cam so you can just roam around, take some pictures. I'm not actually sure how you take a picture in this, to be honest. Does it click? Or do you just screenshot? So you can just screenshot using Steam. Is it F11? I can't even remember. Oh, it's F12. Okay. Another thing I noticed with this is all the Steam notifications still come up in the bottom right, which can make things a bit awkward if you're trying to keep an eye on your speed. I'm not really sure how you change that because I've never done anything like this myself, but I know some games do have it in a different corner, so it should be easy-ish. Are you using Edge? No, I'm actually just using the Steam browser with the Metro theme enabled. I can't actually remember if it's called Metro or Windows 8 theme, but it's that one. I actually have a similar thing for Firefox at the moment. It's called... I can't actually remember what it's called. I think it's something like Fire Edge or something like that. Could be C. Okay. Nope. I guess Steam has its own screenshot thing, so don't if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess, right? Water actually looks pretty good in this game, I've got to say. Considering none of the tracks I played actually have water in it, they've put quite a lot of detail into this. Okay, so I think I've pretty much been through everything. Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. I'd like to see some sort of online or party mode or something like that, just to like make it even better. But it's different if you're looking for sort of a bare bones racing game where you can just drive around the track and kill a couple hours, and this is definitely the game for you. It's, as I said, $6.99 currently on the Steam store. Hopefully it'll have way more content coming its way. So yeah, that's been Corona Motorsport. I know the stream's been a bit shorter, but I started quite late tonight. So I will see you guys later.